Welcome to CityWise. I'm your host, Tiana Stevens. CityWise is produced by the City of Rochester to shine a spotlight on city living at its best. Well, a local family is engaged in a unique effort to provide the essential tools and resources for parents and caregivers in need of help. Christina and Travis Foster are the founders of the ROC City Bottoms Diaper Bank. They've made it their mission to wipe out diaper need in Rochester, and they join us today to tell us more. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So how did ROC City Bottoms get started?
Well, this was something we wanted to do for a long time since our oldest was born in 2012. I used to collect the diaper codes off of packages of diapers. And I was on the Huggies website one day and discovered that they had something called a diaper bank, so I clicked that and went through it. And previously, we, being new parents, we quickly realized we had no idea how much diapers were going to be costing us. And we had just moved back to the area, so I was kind of looking at what resources were available for you know, babies, for new mothers, and I discovered nothing helps with diapers. So that was something I was kind of shocked to learn, because I figured this is something that's a basic necessity. How is this not part of any program? So then again, when I was on the Huggies website, I saw diaper banks, and I called my husband, and I thought I had invented the idea of diaper banks. And I called him and I was like, no, it's a real thing. This actually exists. They're called diaper banks, and Huggies started the National Diaper Bank Network. So we contacted them. They're an amazing resource. They help you get started, learn all the information, who to talk to, how to organize, how to host a diaper drive. And that's pretty much where we got all our information. And
yeah, they put us in touch with other diaper banks across the country, and we were able to coordinate with them to just learn like how they started up, where they, you know, different areas that they faulted in that they could, you know, give us better advice on. So we just started really small. We just started on Facebook, and we put a thing out to all of our friends. We wanted to collect diapers for the Willow Domestic Violence Shelter, and it got a huge response. So then we were like, okay, obviously this is something people are interested in helping with. And from there we started doing these little diaper drives we would either see a story in the paper about a family in need or something, so we would do a diaper drive for them. And then we started getting emails from other organizations that were looking, you know, to maybe work with us in a way, but we weren't even a charity at that point. We were just doing it out of our living room. So then we had a little like an informal meeting in our neighborhood with some other people, and were able to get in touch with some lawyers, and you know, they set us up with all the paperwork, and it was a long process, but then from there it just kept growing, mostly through social media and
word of mouth. And early in our stages, when we were kind of scrambling to figure out how to do this, we sent out emails to as many, you know, Rochester City organizations and all different places we thought would be able to kind of provide us with some kind of insight onto, to make sure, does anywhere provide diapers? How do people get diapers if they don't? To really get like straight answers, that way we have the facts on what's going on. And asking, is this something you think is needed in our city? And it was just overwhelmingly yes from everybody, because there was nothing helping with diapers. And we found that most of the organizations we work with, shelters, social workers, all these places, they either pay out of pocket for diapers, which they don't have the funds for on top of everything else they provide. And they can't take care of their clients and the families that they serve. So this, even to this day, when people come and pick up from us, our partners are so overwhelmed with how important this is for them, and how grateful they are, and how grateful the families are, because there's no help for this.
And what is the average cost of diapers for a family?
Well, diapers can range, you know, per family for how long, for a month, but it's usually $70, maybe $80 a month, depending how many diapers you go through. You figure the average child goes through 6 up to 12 diapers a day, depending. Did they get sick? How, you know, there's a lot of things to factor into that.
Yeah, that's, I mean, $70 to $80 a month is a huge cost for the average family.
And that's for one child.
Right,
And
that's
that's
just
one
for one
child.
child. Imagine you have twins or you have I mean, at one point we had both of our daughters in
Right,
diapers at the same time. So it's a large, you know, and you've got the different sizes and they all come in different quantities, and, you know, it's
Need
hard to buy in
wipes.
bulk. And
Yep.
so, yeah, and with 1 in 3 families in the United States struggling with diaper need, it's obvious that the need is there.
Right.
Fortunately, through the National Diaper Bank Network, we're able to really, you know, we partner with them, excuse me, and we're able to really get
Help
diapers
meet
out
that
there.
need.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Christina, as you were doing your research, what were some of the stories that you heard from families struggling?
We've heard all kinds of different stories that we've heard personally from the people we work with, and that we've also heard from other diaper banks. It's as anyone with, I feel like, a parent or just someone with a heart who's compassionate towards other people, they're heartbreaking and they're awful to hear. We've heard stories of people reusing soiled diapers, scooping out the insides and replacing it with paper towels or tissues or toilet paper, trying to make them last another go. We've heard people making diapers out of plastic bags, duct tape, toilet paper, wrapping all kinds of things.
Yeah, and the stress that comes along with that, you know, imagine being a new mother, a single mother, for example, and you already are stressed on top of now you have a baby and you can't afford diapers for that baby, and the amount of, you know, now that's taking time away from you caring for your child, and it's taking time away from you probably going to work because you don't have diapers to send them to daycare, and you know, there's a lot of layers, you know, to just having a basic necessity like a diaper.
And so you mentioned you're part of the National Diaper Bank, and you're also partnering with some local organizations now as well.
Oh, yes. We partner with over 65 local organizations, including social workers, shelters, or bigger organizations that have programs for people in need. We partner with Center for Youth, Salvation Army, a lot of the shelters, the food banks, pantries. That way there's at least something for being able, you know, we want to be able to reach people where they are, where they need. So we try and be as involved in as many of the neighborhoods as we can, so at least people know that we do exist, and that if they need help, we're a resource in this.
Yeah, when we first started, we were having a hard time figuring out how we could get to the people that needed diapers. And at first we would just take messages through email and through Facebook, and people would call us and we would just drive to their house and bring them diapers. And fortunately we were able to, you know, partner with some of these larger groups that do serve those people, so now we can sort of funnel it through them.
And we were driving around the city with diapers, and we, you know, while we were on social media has played a huge part in spreading or raising awareness, spreading what we do. So we were part of a lot of groups and organizations that would be kind of like a parenting sharing type of thing. So like people in need can reach out to each other for help. So even in those instances, we tried to, you know, reach those people, drive around, meet them, drop off at their house. We were going to people's houses collecting diapers. And now we've moved on to hosting a monthly distribution where all our partners will come, and every month we hand out anywhere from, I mean, it varies depending on our partners' needs for that month, but it can be from 3,000 to over 10,000 diapers.
Wow, that's excellent.
It's a lot of fun too.
It's fun.
What is the community reaction when they hear about what you're doing?
You know, a lot of people at first, when we tell them about diaper need, they assume that diapers are covered by WIC or SNAP or these other programs, and they're shocked to learn that it's not covered at all. So the community is, I mean, that's the pillar of our organization is the community. People just in our neighborhood do diaper drives for us, and we get just random emails from, you know, from Girl Scout troops and from any, I mean, we had even a girl who, for her birthday, she said instead of presents, she wanted diapers so she could donate diapers to us. You know, so we get things like that all the time, and that's all from social media, just from really spreading it as much as we can, and from having those resources from the National Diaper Bank Network to really, be able to reach a large amount of people.
Right.
Oh yeah, and people are always very, very generous and very excited to help. It's something they're super interested in getting behind.
Yeah.
Babies and children and family, and it's diapers. It's something that is kind of, just one thing instead of many things. But people realize they can get their families involved, the children can help.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
something to introduce children to giving and to helping our community and things like
Sure.
that. So it's really served as kind of a catalyst for a lot of different ways for people to get involved.
What's been the most rewarding part of this for your family?
For me, being able to help the community that we love. We love Rochester. We try and be as involved as we can in everything. Almost to a point of exhaustion. But it's but it's great. We love doing everything that we do. And also, for us too, our biggest success has just been the amount of help that we've gotten from the community. So being able for us to help and for other people that have been willing to help us to
Right.
put, just the members of our board that, sacrifice all their time to drive around to pick up diapers, to host these events, to go, help set up stuff to come once a month to help us with distribution. I mean, they all have regular day jobs just like we do,
Right.
and they are willing to set aside time to come and do that. And our other partners that, that are willing to go out of their way to do anything for us. And so it's just this great circle of everybody helping each other.
Right. How would you like to see this grow in the next 5 years?
Well, we'd certainly like to be able to accommodate more of those who are in need. Like I said, we have over 65 partners. That's nowhere near what we want to be at.
Yeah.
Okay.
The amount we're giving out doesn't even cut it. We'd like to keep growing. We want to actually serve the whole community. It's something that we think is so important, and there's so many people in need, especially with Rochester's statistics on poverty.
Right.
Over half of our children live in poverty. Over half, we have the highest rate of extreme poverty, the 5th poorest city in the country of our size. It's something that's so needed and such a basic necessity that we want to meet that as much as we possibly can. So I hope that we can continue to grow, which we have been every year, every day we grow more and more. So I'd like to be able to accommodate more of the needs of our city, which I'm pretty sure we'll get there.
Yeah, just really, being able to reach the people in need that might not know that we exist.
Right.
That's really what we're trying to do. It's really.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on, and thank you for your work in Rochester.
Thank
for
you.
more information about ROC City Bottoms Diaper Bank, you can visit their website at rockcitybottoms.org or call 585-484-9812, and be sure to check them out on Facebook as well.